In the book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, the first chapter was be proactive. And he had a exercise in that first chapter, if I recall it correctly. It's been a few decades now, but you were supposed to go for 30 days being 100% proactive. And he used it from a language standpoint. In other words, you could not abdicate your responsibility. Later in the book, he talked about the circle of influence and the circle of concern. The circle of influence is what you can work on, what you can do. The circle of concern is all around us, it's everything else. And the point is that if you focus on what you can do, then you're going to expand the circle of influence and you'll have more influence around the stuff that in the past was in your circle of concern. And it's a real powerful exercise. And I remember having to go through and start that 30 days, do that exercise, be proactive for the first 30 days, especially in the context of what we're talking about here, taking control of the subconscious and putting the conscious mind back in charge. It makes total sense. So we're going to go through. What I'll do is I'll give you an example. We're starting out with clarify your goals. Well, that's pretty straightforward. There's very little about goals that is thought to be woo-woo, but it can be certainly presented that way because when you set the goal, you get serendipity. But remember, we have 11 million bits of processing speed per second for the unconscious and only 50 bits per second for the conscious mind.